Hi, today we're going to learn how to read the yarn label. Each label is different, but on this particular brand, at the end of the label, you will find that the color is lavender blue and the color number is 9756. Oftentimes, it's either called color number or dye lot number. When you purchase your yarn, you want to buy enough yarn in the same dye lot or color number to complete your project. Otherwise, different dye lot, different color. Enough said. Here is a number that is used by the company to identify this yarn. If you have any trouble with it or you have any questions, you can call them and they may ask for that number. So also, let's get on to this. This is the size of the yarn. This yarn here is a medium weight and it's 4-ply. And as you see here, this is unraveled into 4 strands. And these strands wind together to make your yarn. It's a 4-ply yarn. Sometimes you may have more than that. You may have 6, 8, 12. I don't know how much it can go up to, but you know, different plies of yarn may be called for in your patterns. And here you have, this is the instructions for the knitting. And here are the instructions for crochet. Let's just use the crochet for this example. You'll know it's basically the same for knitting. Okay, this particular hook that I have is an H. And it's also, in the US, it's also can be referred to as an 8 or an H. And this little square here, if you were to crochet 13 single crochets and do 14 rows, the desired gauge, this is a gauge. This is how you make your gauge for your patterns. And the desired size would be a 4 inches by 4 inches. If you use centimeters, it's this here. Okay, so if you do crochet 13 by 14 and it comes out to 4.5 inches by 4.5 or something of that nature, you will know that one thing that you can do, instead of adjusting your pattern by changing how many single crochets in rows, wouldn't that be complicated? Well, what they've done is they made a system where you can just change your hook size, which is fabulous. So if you're using the H hook, which is a little bit larger than a G, if you go down to a G hook, you might just come up with the right size of a 4x4. So that's why it's nice to have a set of hooks. You can just keep trying out different ones. Here on the label, you will see the washing instructions in symbols as well as in words. It's machine washable and dryable. Here we have what the yarn is made of. It is acrylic. So this is great for many projects. Sometimes you may have cotton on different items. So you will need to know this because you're the one creating. You want to know what you're using. Here we have the weight of the yarn and the ounces. Sometimes a pattern may call for ounces as well as the meters or yards, 315 yards. Oftentimes you want to look at this when you're purchasing your yarn because they may have 2 packages identical but with different yardage on there. So that's something you'll want to take care to note. There is always the name of the brand right there in the middle, so that goes without saying. And here is a pattern on this label, which is a nice little bonus. And on here you get, it tells you what you need if you were going to make that pattern, and also what size hook to use. And down here on the bottom of the label, you'll see again the address of the company and the mailing address and their website as well, and where it was made. So I hope you enjoy learning about the label. I hope that it helps you next time you go shopping. You will know what you're looking for and what you're looking at. So keep learning and keep enjoying crochet. Thank you.